Josh Kelly coming up. Josh Kelly's biggest win against Murtazaev.
Exactly.
And
nobody wanted to fight him.
Murtazaev dropped him. Like, you know, Murtazaev's a tough guy.
Nobody wanted to fight him.
What concerns me, I hear you on Zero, I do. What concerns me is Spence. He's saying he doesn't know if he wants to fight after this fight. He hasn't fought in 3 years. He's going up 2 weight classes.
I feel like both guys are at the crossroads.
Yeah,
and that's the reason why it's 50-50. You know what I mean? I think that Tim Tszyu can be very well at the end of his career. If he can't beat a guy that's been off for 3 years like y'all talking about, then what?
It's a wrap.
Then he's a wrap.
Except that if Errol Spence is a decent percentage of what he used to be, what can Tim Tszyu really do to beat him? Errol Spence was functioning on a higher level. But the question is, whatever, and there's a separate thing, what does Tim Tszyu have left? But he's at least not saying things that make you believe he doesn't really want to do this anymore. The way Spence is talking makes it sound like, and boxing is the kind of game, and you know better than anyone here, and you know what it's playing. We're playing a violent.
Tim Bradley and Max Kellerman have revealed their final picks for the highly anticipated fight between Errol Spence Jr. and Tim Tszyu. With 2 respected voices in boxing sharing their thoughts, their predictions have added.
From what I've seen from each of their last fights, Spence 3 years ago against Terence and against Terence Crawford, he'll make you not look good. He'll make you not quite look like what you are. But I still think Tszyu is a little sharper punch for punch. The sharp punches he would put together off his combinations, they still look sharper than Errol. But the interesting thing is, Errol Spence, I think, is bigger than him. Even though he's never officially fought at 154, I think Errol's a bigger man than him once he gets up to 54.
Even more excitement as fight night approaches. Max Kellerman agrees with Tim Bradley's view of the matchup. He believes Spence's championship experience and years of competing against the best fighters in the sport give him a clear advantage.
True, you said yesterday, I read it all over the internet, that Errol Spence has nothing left? That he can't beat Tim Tszyu?
Yeah, if they want to switch it like that, I didn't say he can't beat Tim Tszyu.
That's what they said at the headline.
Yeah, well, of course, that's what the headline's going to do.
Please do that
to make it look so people could tune into it.
Yeah.
No. Errol Spence was a badass. Pound for pound, one of the best fighters.
3 belts, yep.
But made wrong choices. Drank too much, car accidents. I don't know. I don't know what else. I don't know. I never heard anything. So a lot of times drugs get involved. I'm not saying that's the case, but I know alcohol. What? He even admitted it. Accidents. When he fought Crawford, you could tell that was not the Errol Spence we were used to seeing. And what was that? 4 years ago? 3 years ago? And he didn't look very good at all. He didn't look good at all. So 3 years later, he wants to come back to boxing. And he's not going to start off by a 2.
Both analysts feel that if Spence performs anywhere close to his best, his experience and complete skill set should be enough to defeat Tim Tszyu. Shady McCoy is also backing Errol Spence. Looking at everything Spence has accomplished throughout his career, McCoy believes it is difficult.
Spence hasn't fought in what, like 2 years?
Since the Crawford fight, yeah.
3 years, maybe 2 years. That's a good fight for him to come back, because Tim Tszyu is also not at his prime anymore. He's been hurt, he's been knocked out. So that's actually a pretty good matchup for a return. It's also a good matchup for Tim. If he beats Errol Spence,
big name,
he gets another shot at something bigger. So that's a good matchup for both, actually. But he's going to Australia, so that's a little iffy there.
No, plus when you travel that far, it takes a long time to adjust to the weather, the food, the time. Yeah.
Yeah, it could be a little tricky, but matchup-wise, it's a good matchup. It's
difficult to pick against a fighter who has repeatedly delivered on boxing's biggest stages. In his opinion, Spence's proven track record outweighs any concerns heading into this matchup. Mike Coppinger joins Bradley and Kellerman in giving Spence plenty of credit before the fight.
He goes, right? And he's like, remember, I'll do it tomorrow. There is no tomorrow. Terence Crawford's going to be in attendance. What's going to happen after 3 years? This dude, Errol Spence.
I will say this, though. He ain't fighting no damn
but you in his mind, it may have, okay, what do you think? When a guy starts talking about maybe he's done with the sport, physical sport?
I don't like that part. But I do think that if you're going to come back from that long layoff and then the whooping you got from Terence Crawford, this is the fight you get it at, because Tim got a name and all that, but Tim, his last couple fights, He been getting whooped on too.
Like I told you, he's been knocked out.
He's not a jabroni.
I know, but I'm saying is like
He is a jabroni.
I don't want to call him a jabroni. All I'm saying is
Straight up jabroni.
Errol kept talking about how I'm gonna come back when I want to, and I think he found the right time. He took enough breaks, long enough break. He found the right opponent for him to get his confidence back. He's going all the way to Australia though, and we all know this: boxing is way better when Errol Spence Jr. is involved.
While recognizing Tszyu's punching power and determination, the panel continues to point to Spence's experience, technical skills, and championship mindset as the biggest differences. For all three analysts, those qualities make Errol the favorite and the fighter they expect to leave with a victory. Terence Crawford also shared his honest opinion on the Errol Spence
Was an excellent welterweight. I thought Spence could compete in any era. High volume puncher. He could box when he wanted to, outbox Mikey Garcia behind the jab. He could slug when he wanted to. Had one of the all-time great.
This is the thing, 50-50 fight, I understand why. You know, I look, if you take the last 3 years, right? Look at Tim Tszyu career, okay? The last 3 years. Hello. Now look at Errol Spence's last 3 years. Hey, he been chilling, he been recovering, he's been letting his body rest, you know what I mean? He's been training, he's been looking to come back, right?
Jr. versus Tim Tszyu matchup, explaining what he believes will determine the result. Having faced Spence inside the ring himself, Crawford's perspective carries extra credibility, making his breakdown one of the most anticipated opinions ahead of the fight. Shawn Porter also...
A good fight. You know, it ain't a tune-up, but it's, you know what I'm saying? You know, it's a good little fight for him. Man been out 3 years. Tim Tszyu been active. Former world champion. You know, he ain't going to get nobody we don't know. I can't do nothing but salute him, take my hat off for him, and see how he go to work. I think he gonna be fine. He looked like he's in good shape. You know, he ain't look all out of shape. He looked like, you know, he looked good. You know, he looked mentally all there. And I mean, them little 3 years, like I said, I told him as soon as it happened, I said, okay, he had other stuff going on. You know, other stuff going on. That was a 5-year accumulation. A lot of stuff he did going through the rigmaroles with Bud, trying to figure out if they was gonna fight and building up his reputation and all this stuff.
Did you see there's like a viral clip of him, you know, Tim Tszyu trying to shake his hand and he's like, nah, you know, I'm not shaking your hand, you know, I've been hearing you talk. I'm saying, like, talking about you're gonna retire me and all that. Did you see the clip?
No, I didn't see that. When they was in the hallway?
Yeah.
Don't pull it up, Mill. It's good. They was in the hallway?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I mean, you know, yeah. I mean, that's what Tim Tszyu supposed to say, you know. So I don't understand why everybody getting upset by stuff they supposed to say. You know, that's what you're supposed to say. You're my, but it's still, you know, we still, you know, you know, you my peer. You know, you still a fellow fighter. You know, so I wouldn't take none of that stuff so seriously like that. You know, who give a f? He said he gonna retire me. Okay, we gonna see when I beat his. Who cares? He said he gonna. All right. I'm gonna end him. He already been almost ended. I'm gonna put him out for real. That's Errol Spence. Right back. Okay, he said I'm gonna tell him. Let's see. And you know, he thought back when he beat it. Let's wait till I beat his ass. You know, you just hit him back. You know, all that. You know, but whatever it is. I don't really get into none of that stuff. I don't even care. Like, I think they too sensitive, for real.
What do you think about the fight being at a catch weight of 158?
Oh, it ain't gonna be at 54? Oh. Like I say, it's just the kid just going to get his feet wet. You know, he going back into the ring. That's it. So it don't matter. He really was a middleweight anyway. You know, so 58, that's middleweight. It's not junior middleweight. You know, the limit is 54. So it's a good fight. Tszyu, I'm sure he had to lose a lot of weight to make weight too. So good little fight. Can't wait to see the fight. You know, Errol Spence carrying the torch. You know, everybody want to see what he gonna do. Most anticipation in a long time. So I just want to see the fight. So, you know, I'm wishing him the best. You know, it don't really move me whether he do good or not. You know, either way, it don't matter to me. I'm not invested in those guys like in that situation.
Also delivered his final prediction for Errol Spence Jr. against Tim Tszyu. After studying both fighters' strengths and recent performances, and drawing from his own experience competing against elite opponents, Porter explained what